guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Tamiwa. I am a content creator in Halifax, Nova Scotia. There's so much to catch you guys on, but let me introduce the newbies here. If you're new, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, be a part of what I do, be a part of this very healthy family. From the title of today's video, this is an apartment hunting video in Halifax. I'm gonna apologize if you're hearing any kind of noise. I'm hoping that this microphone is doing a very good job in muting the background noise, but if it's not, I'm very sorry. I'm filming outside my balcony because for whatever reason I have to make sure that I actually use this space. Anyway, before we kind of start the Halifax vlog properly, this was a video I should have filmed like a couple months ago, but my initial idea for this video was actually supposed to be a vlog, but it started off as a vlog and it just, I don't know what happened. I ended up just having clips of the apartments that I saw. So I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through my apartment hunting. A couple of months ago, I decided that it was finally time to move to Halifax. If you guessed in the comment section of my last video that I was moving to Halifax, you're right. I did move to Halifax, but I had a couple of like non-negotiables that I wanted for the apartment I was looking for. So I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of context. The apartment that I moved from in Amherst, it was a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, like a duplex kind of vibe. My living room was downstairs and my bedroom was upstairs. It had a washer and dryer in suite, and it also had Wi-Fi and electricity. Like everything was all inclusive. My rent was ridiculously cheap. It's one of the reasons why I even stayed longer. It was ridiculously cheap. That's kind of what threw me off when I started apartment hunting in Halifax. First of all, the rent prices in Halifax is insane. Nothing prepared me for how expensive. I cannot even wrap my head around. I cannot explain to you guys how expensive Halifax is, or maybe it's just to me that did not know that Halifax was as expensive as it turned out to be when I started apartment hunting. Maybe because of what I was paying back in Amherst, I don't know, but it was ridiculous. I viewed a couple of units. I think I viewed, plus or minus, I viewed over 10 apartments. I don't think I filmed all 10 apartments. I just filmed a few, but I had a couple of non-negotiables. I'm going to read my non-negotiables to you, walk you guys through what happened. So my first non-negotiable was parking. You guys know I have a car. For whatever reasons in Halifax, it's not common sense that they should create parking for every single person compared to in Amherst. Like in Amherst, regardless of the apartment that you get or you take, you definitely, it just comes with parking. There's just always parking, and parking is free everywhere. I needed parking. I also wanted a unit that has washer and dryer because I can't move from an apartment with washer and dryer and move to an apartment without washer and dryer. So I wanted something that had washer and dryer in the unit. So most of the apartments I find in Halifax are washer and dryer in the building. So it's kind of shared. If it's like 5 floors or 6 floors, each floor will have a washer and dryer on the floor for everybody on that floor to share. I didn't want that. Another thing that I wanted was a balcony. Like so crazy because like my last apartment, I never used my balcony. So wanting a balcony right now, it sounded very silly, but it was something I just really wanted. I also wanted a kitchen that has an island. I don't know why, but I wanted an apartment that had an island. I wanted windows in my bedroom. And lastly, I wanted to make sure that the apartment wasn't too far from work so that I won't have to like wake up super early. I won't have to commute too far. And like in a case where for whatever reason I would not be able to drive, it will be easy to use the bus to and fro from home and work. Those were my non-negotiables. Now the question is, did I end up getting an apartment that ticked all my boxes? No. I find if you want to get everything that you want in an apartment, you have to be ready to pay a ridiculous amount of money to have everything that you want or need in an apartment, which is just overpriced. Let's just get right into the video. I literally just remembered to start this video. I'm already outside. Right now, I am in Halifax and I'm moving to Halifax. I plan to move to Halifax this summer. Today is March 10th and I have officially started house hunting. There are a few things that I need in whatever apartment I decide to go for. I just finished viewing one of the apartments. I don't really like it. I didn't take a video, but like moving forward, anywhere we go to now, I'm going to try and make sure that I take a video of it. But I didn't really like this one, and the apartment was going for $18.95. What the hell? It was a 1-bedroom apartment. The only thing I really liked about the apartment was that the bedroom was actually big. The living room was actually big. The bedroom was big, but it didn't have like a nice view. It has a top ceiling window, but it wasn't like a nice view or anything like that. But I'm going to another apartment. I'm looking at it right now. I'm sorry for the noise. Whee! Just trying to cross the road right now. So I'm going to check another apartment. I think this apartment should be about 20-story buildings, or maybe 15. It's high enough. The apartment I was actually thinking we're going to come see, that's this one. I know for a fact that I'm not even going to take it. This apartment, look at how high it is there. Now, the reason why I know that I'm not going to take it is because I just called the phone number on the building, because I didn't even plan to come see this place. We were just walking by and I saw it and I decided to call them. They said the only 1-bedroom apartment that they have is $19.75, which is way above my budget. So, but I told the lady that I wanted to see the place just in case I like it, and then I could consider upping my budget. So she gave me an appointment for tomorrow 2 p.m. tomorrow, so we'll have to come back tomorrow. This is the Trinity. I saw 2 of their 1-bedrooms. This unit, the both units were going for $19.75. It had nothing included. Parking was going to cost me an extra $175, and you have to pay electricity and Wi-Fi separately. It did have a washer and dryer in suite. If you wanted extra storage, it's gonna cost an extra $50. This was way above my budget, so it was a no. The units were quite small, but it was something I could work with. This was another unit called Abigail's. I really liked this apartment. I felt like it was very spacious. The bedroom was big, living room was big. I didn't like the fact that the washer and dryer was in the kitchen though, but it was really nice. It was also on the first floor, but this went for $2,100. Parking was free. After seeing how expensive renting was in Halifax, I started considering probably getting a 2-bed so that I could like get a roommate. It seemed cheaper when you get a 2-bed. That way you and somebody else kind of share the bill, because like a 1-bed could go for like $1,800 and a 2-bed could go for $2,200. So that way you guys are paying a little above $1,000, which is so much cheaper. When I came into this unit, this is a 2-bed. I was in love. You guys are going to see the living room in a second. I was so in love. This unit went for $2,800. It had nothing inclusive. Parking was going to cost an extra $200. It had storage with the parking. The $2,800 doesn't include anything. You still have to pay for your electricity. You still have to pay for your Wi-Fi. $2,800 plus parking, which is going to be an extra $200. So you're looking at about $3,000 for a 2-bed, which was too expensive. But I was so in love with this unit. This building was under construction when I viewed this apartment. That was in March, and they told me it was going to be ready by June, July. So I also viewed their 1-beds. So the 1-beds were not completed at all. The 2-bed were just kind of put together so people could have an idea of what it would look like when you set it up. So this is kind of what the 1-beds look like, with nothing, like it was still under construction. The 1-beds were going for $1,800, parking $200, doesn't include anything, but it was going to have a washer and dryer in suite. You see this apartment, I was so in love with it. The only reason why I didn't get it was because I was ready to even up my budget by a couple hundreds to get the 1-bed, but parking was too expensive. But this was going to work for me because it was very close to work. If I decide to drive, it was going to be like a couple minutes. If I could even walk to work every day using the bus, everything about driving, walking, using the bus was so conducive. It was so sad. I absolutely loved this building too. It had a gym in the building, although the gym didn't really have a lot of stuff. This apartment, I want you guys to see the balcony. This apartment, this is a 2-bed. This one went for $2,700, and I was blown away by the amount of sunlight that could come into this apartment. The balcony space is insane. I can't even explain how in love I was with this apartment. I was ready to do anything to get this place. But one of the reasons why I didn't get this unit, God, look at the balcony. Look at how large. Like, this is all yours. You're not sharing this with anybody. One of the reasons why I didn't end up taking this unit was because parking was $175 and they didn't even have any available parking at the moment. It was fully taken. But I absolutely love this unit. It cost $2,700 a month. It didn't include anything. It didn't include Wi-Fi. It didn't include electricity. But it did have a washer and dryer in suite. This was the 1-bed. See how large the living room is? Like I said, I really liked this building and I liked the amenities that came with this building. It was pricey. The 1-bed was going for $1,800. It also didn't include anything. It had washer and dryer in suite, but there was no parking at the moment. Parking was going to cost extra, but they didn't have parking at all. So that's one of the reasons why this was not even an option for me. This was a 2-bed. This was $100 lesser than that large balcony unit that you guys saw in the first clip. But this was $2,600. It had a washer and dryer in suite. It had a lot of storage space. I felt like the bedroom was way bigger than the previous unit, so I really liked it too. But there was no parking in this building, so it was not even like a contender. It wasn't an option at all. I just liked the fact that the unit had a lot of space and it worked out for me. Like, I would have definitely taken this. No parking, so it was a no. Everything about this particular building, so this is a different building, was just completely ridiculous to me. I don't know how this building in any shape or form even exists. This is like a 1-bed and a den, and you guys, there was literally no space. All the units did come with washer and dryer, but that was it. I want you guys to see the studio apartment in, like, it was just ridiculous. This is all the space. This is the studio apartment. Like, this is all you get. The kitchen, and then you're right there. And then there's the washer and dryer and the bathroom. And that's it. Like, this is the entire space. That's just so crazy. Studio apartment was going for $1,750. The 1-bed, 1-den was going for, I think, about $1,900. This is the 2-bed. The 2-bed was the only part of the apartment that kind of made sense to me. There was a lot of space. It was so beautiful. The 2-bed was for $2,500, nothing inclusive. Parking was going to be an extra $150 or $125 a month, I think. So that brings me to the end of today's video, and I really hope this video has been helpful to anybody who is looking to move to Halifax, or anybody who particularly is inquisitive about what renting in Halifax looks like. So the next vlog is going to be my moving in vlog. I'm going to show you guys the apartment, where I ended up getting, what it looks like. It is a very cute space. I can't wait for you guys to be caught up. I've been so consistently vlogging over the past few weeks, and I can't wait to share all that I have with you guys. Don't forget to like this video, comment, tell me what you love most about the video, or what your thoughts are about what renting is like in Halifax, and I will see you guys in my next video. Toodles!